I get stoned. Yeah. When I get stoned, everywhere I go. I don't need love, cause I don't do no drugs. All of these bitches in this world, they are like hoes. Sip on lean, yeah. Sip on lean, anytime when it's cold. Smoke my weed, anytime in my zone. I don't need love, cause I don't do no drugs. All of my life, fuck love, no money.
G on this one.
Hi guys, I'm Zach G. Hi guys, it's your boy Zach G. I'm going to be showing you how to mix and master like Lil Uzi Vert. So I had this guy come over to my studio a few days back. He had a sound similar to Lil Uzi Vert, and I said, why don't I just show you how I mix and master this? Before I start the video, I just wanted to say I went on this website called Camsurf. It's a bit similar to Omegle. You just video chat random people online, and I had a few of them react to this song. So here are a few of their reactions.
I get stoned. I get stoned. When I get stoned, everywhere I go. I don't need love, cause I don't do no drugs. All of these bitches in this world, they are like hoes. Sip on lean, yeah.
Can you hear it?
Can you turn it up just a little bit?
Okay.
Okay.
A few moments later.
Nah, you fucked that shit up. No cap.
Okay.
Whoa. You did that shit? Come here.
Yeah.
You did that? You did that?
I mixed it. Yeah.
Come here, look at me, like straight into the cam real quick. You did that?
Yes.
Damn!
Enough of that, now on to the video. So I will begin with the intro, then I will go to the chorus and just show you the effects I added. So here's the intro.
And I get stoned. Yeah. And I get stoned. Yeah. And I get stoned. Yeah.
Okay, so the first effect I added to the intro was Autotune. I always add Autotune first. I believe it's best when it's first. So I use this Autotune plugin. You can use whichever Autotune you use. We will still get the same effects. So when adding Autotune, you have to find the key of your song and set it to that key, and you can adjust the retune speed. Retune speed is how much Autotune it has. And humanize, it actually makes it sound more human. And I think these are the only knobs you need for a Lil Uzi Vert type mix. Yeah, so here's how it sounds now with the Autotune.
And I get stoned. Yeah. And I get stoned.
I'm sure you can hear the Autotune now. The next plugin I used was the EQ. So in the EQ, I just cut off the lows and I added a bit of the mid frequencies, and I cut down the high mid frequencies, and I increased the treble a bit higher than the rest of the frequencies.
And I get stoned.
And after that, I added another EQ just to cut off some unwanted frequencies. I showed that earlier in my other videos. And the third plugin I added was another EQ just to cut off some high frequencies and low frequencies to even out the mix. Then the next plugin I added was a compressor. So we use the compressor to normalize the volumes in recordings. So here's how it sounds after compression.
And I get stoned. Yeah.
And after the compression, I added the Soundgoodizer. I really love this plugin. It brings life into some vocals. You can just set the Soundgoodizer to any preset until it sounds good, but I set it over here.
And I get stoned. Yeah.
But you can really hear how much of a difference the Soundgoodizer makes. And the next plugin I added is the TDR Nova. I'll put a link in the description showing where you can get this plugin. I used it as a de-esser. You can use any de-esser you have. I guess there are a lot of plugins with de-essers, but I personally use TDR Nova. It's there as a preset, and I choose DS.
And I get stoned. Yeah.
And the next preset I added was the delay. So I just turned on the delay. I set it on tempo sync, and I set it to 4 after 4 beats. So it delays after 4 beats, and I reduced the level, adjusted the rates, reduced the wetness, and here's how it sounds.
And I get stoned. Yeah.
And the next preset I added was the reverb. I love adding reverb through the patcher. I just enjoy it. You could add reverb whichever way you do, but this is the way I add it. I open up patcher in FL Studio. So basically, for those of you who don't know, the way the patcher works is by visually showing you the path in which audio travels. For instance, if I add a plugin, I can drag the audio input into a plugin the way I did this here, and I can drag the path to another plugin or to the output immediately. And I think that way is easier for some people, as you can see exactly where each sound is going to. So first of all, I use a direct path. First of all, I output the sound without any effects yet. Then I add a reverb plugin, and I add an imager plugin. I use Fruity Stereo Shaper. Then I add the reverb to the imager, and then I just mess with the reverb until I like it, and I image the reverb to like sit within the mix. And here's how it sounded after I added reverb.
And I get stoned. Yeah. And I get stoned.
Yeah, I really love reverb. It just adds up everything. And after the reverb, I added Ozone Imager 2. I will also be putting a link in the description on where you can get this plugin. But I just messed with it until I love the sound.
And I get stoned. Yeah.
And the next thing I did was to adjust the volume until it sounds just right.
And I get stoned.
And that's it for the intro. Here's just the intro once again.
And I get stoned. And I get stoned. And I get stoned.
And now on to the next part of the video. I am moving to the chorus of this song, and here's the chorus without any effects.
When I get stoned, every day I go. I don't need love, cause I don't do no drugs. All of these bitches in this world, they are like hoes. Sip on lean, yeah. Sip on lean, anytime when it's cold. Smoke my weed, anytime in my zone. I don't need love, cause I don't do no drugs. All of my life, fuck love, no drugs.
Okay, so that's the chorus, and the first thing I added in the chorus was also Autotune. You know I love Autotune first. So I set the Autotune almost the same as I did with the intro. And here's how it sounds.
When I get stoned, every day I go. I don't need love, cause I don't do no drugs. All of these bitches in this world, they are like hoes. Sip on lean, yeah.
Yeah, so that's how it sounds. And next I added EQ. For this I added the first EQ, the second EQ, and the third EQ, just like the intro. And next I added compression, and next I added the Soundgoodizer, and the next thing I added was the De-esser, the same way I did for the intro. And the final thing I added was the reverb, the same way I did for the intro, but I added a lot less reverb, and here's how it sounds.
When I get stoned,
So now I really need to lower the volume.
When I get stoned, every day I go. I don't need love, cause I don't do no drugs. All of these bitches in this world, they are like hoes. Sip on lean, yeah.
And the next thing I added was a delay, but I sidechained the delay in case you don't know how I do that. So I disconnect the track from the main channel and I connect it to two other channels, and I use the first channel for delay, the first one I connected it to, and I use the second one as the master. So for the channel I use as a delay, which is this, I disconnect it from the main channel and connect it to the last channel also. So on the second channel, the first thing I added was EQ to specify the frequencies I want the delay to play in, and I chose the radio presets. Then the next thing I added was the delay. I switched on the tempo sync and I put this at 8 bars after, and I adjusted the rates and the levels, and I make sure to always turn off the dry and leave only the wet. That way you control just the delay, and here's how it sounds.
When I get stoned, every day I go.
Well, that is a lot, so I make sure I reduce the volume so that it sounds good. And here's how it sounds now.
When I get stoned, every day I go.
And the next thing I added was reverb directly this time. And here's how it sounds.
When I get stoned,
and the next thing I added was an imager, which is the fruity stereo shaper.
When I get stoned, every day I go. I don't need love, cause I don't do no drugs. All of these bitches in this world, they are like hoes.
And here's how it sounds. And so in the master channel, I added an EQ just to cut the low and high frequencies, and then I added a compressor just to adjust the levels, And then finally I added a limiter to limit the sound, and here's how it sounds now.
When I get stoned, everywhere I go. I don't need love, cause I don't do no drugs. All of these bitches in this world, they are like hoes. Sip on.
Yeah, so that's basically it. That's how you get a song to sound like Lil Uzi Vert. I hope this was helpful to you, and I will do more videos like this. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.